G'day, Farming Simulator fans. Welcome back to Spudman Farms. This is my new series. It's a start from scratch. It's on Backroads County, which is a 4X map. We're starting with $500,000. We have a $250,000 loan we have to pay back. Playing with 4-day months. We're starting in spring here, so we can get right into it, making some money and planting. We're going to try and do no leasing. We can do hire purchase if we absolutely need to, but I'm going to try and just either buy new or we have the used vehicles that we can buy and stuff from the sale. The goal is kind of just to build up a nice farm, potentially buy the whole map out, but we'll see when we get to that point. We're going to focus on grains, potatoes, and possibly some carrots or red beets or something, utilize that kind of machinery. But I also like to try and get into cotton and sugarcane and whatever other crops we can kind of make money off of. Might get animals and stuff like that too, but that's kind of just the main goal for this series. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's get at her. Alright, first things first is we got to buy a piece of land. I was looking, so this is the full map. Nice and big. Lots of fields to buy. The first one I think I'm going to buy is 97 up here. It's 114,000. It gives us a little bit of land to work with, and we also get some woods that we can use to clear out and sell for some money. And that will help us build up a little bit. So we're going to buy that. Oh, I visited. So a little bit of a hill and stuff here, but that's okay. We can work with that. So yeah, we'll buy this. Oh, okay. All right, so we bought that. We're now down to 386,000. So we're going to now buy some equipment. I have a list here in front of me that I kind of figured out what I'm going to buy. Give me a rough idea what I can start with here. So first things first is we got to get a tractor. So first one I was looking at here is this 40 series tractor, John Deere. We're going to go with the 4020, standard US wheels. Go with this configuration for the muffler and stuff. I don't think. Yeah. Go with this one. We get the fenders and stuff. And then we're going to go with the sound guard, but just no windows. So there's not really, more just the canopy, I guess, over it. We'll just put we'll have no front weights because we're going to put a loader on this. And John Deere loader. We don't need a license plate, 4240. We can always upgrade it later on. So we got that. And then we'll get our loader here, which is 840. And gonna go with this grapple bucket. John Deere. There, I think everything's good that way. Okay, so that's the tractor. We're gonna get a weight actually for two. So we're gonna have to do some logs and cutting and stuff like that. So I think we'll go with one that has a hitch on the back. So we can pull a wagon if we need to. Perfect. Also, I guess we need a chainsaw. Alright, here's our first bit of equipment we bought. I had to change the loader because the loader I bought didn't work with this tractor, so we just went for a quickie. So now we're going to get into buying some more equipment here. We need a flatbed trailer. We're going with this one. BKTs. Big tires. So this we can, move bales. I'm going to use it probably for hauling logs and stuff right now. But that's okay. So we have that. We were going to get a plow so we can work up the land that we bought there. We're going to go with the Oliver. No harrows, no attachments. Then we need a cultivator. We're going to go with 3-point hitch with the Coltine harrows, 1980s 4500, and we're going to go full 18.5 feet. That'll work our land. And then we're going to buy some planters here. So the first one, we're just going to go for a cedar here, is we're going to go with the 76 to 84. We're going to go with the International Hardsher. We're going to get another one for the back of it. We want fertilizer. We don't need the road equipment on this one. Did I get on this that it needed? We don't need that stuff. Anyways, okay, so that's what we want for that. And then we're going to buy this one. Don't need row markers. 76 to 84. No openers. Don't need a wheel guard. We'll put this on that and the separator. Yeah. So far so good. And the last thing we're going to buy right now is a potato planter. And cheapest one, we'll go with the 3-point hitch Grimmy 420. Yeah. Alright, so we have everything bought here, so I'm gonna hopefully this attaches, otherwise we're kinda doing it for naught. Perfect. I mean, it doesn't really, but it does. I don't know if that's got a... No. It doesn't have a hitch on the back. I thought maybe, you could pull them in tandem or something like that. We'll take this to the yard, and I'll get everything else moved over. Bump our time back up here. And, yeah, we'll see you up there with everything moved there. Alright, so this is the last piece of equipment that needs to come up here. What the hell is that? Okay. Yeah, we'll get everything else up here. Yeah, so we have a decent amount of land here to start off with, so we'll start by making a field. That'll kind of, so we can at least get planning here in the next month on what we can get started. I think we'll probably just plant like, I don't know, sorghum or something like that we can make some money off of. And we're also going to plant potatoes in the field. And I mean, we still have quite a bit of money here, but we still have to buy a combine, potato harvester, something to haul our grain, and potatoes with. So we need to make some extra money. So we'll get into the woods, I think, maybe starting in the next video. But for now, we'll just we'll get our field made and kind of go from there. So I'll probably time lapse this, but we'll see you when we're done. Okay, so when I originally planned this, I had a different tractor in mind, and then I found the 40 series, so I went with it. But it's only 124 horsepower, and this needs about 140 to actually pull it decently. So we're gonna look into the used vehicle sale and see if there's something we can find that's a little bigger, that's half decently priced. And if not, we'll go and use that. But I have that going in the other series too, so we'll leave it. No, there's not really anything. So we're going to go back to the shop and we're going to upgrade it here. So give me a moment. Alright, so we're going to go with the upgrade to the 4440. That's $10,000, which is an ideal starting out, but we needed to pull that, so I'm guessing probably some of the other stuff that I had picked out too is going to need it, so we'll just bite the bullet, do it. And like I said, we'll be selling wood here in the next video or so, so it'll pay for itself in the long run. Alright, so we'll get back into our time lapse. So that's our field made. That took a lot longer than I expected. This tractor would be going fine, and then it seems to want to shift to a lower gear or a higher gear, and it slows right down and bogs up. So anyways, it's done. It's all that matters. I thought maybe putting the loader on might give me a little bit more weight to get going, but it didn't really help any. I think it's just to do... Pretty sure it's just a... Yeah, it's a... I thought it was a power shift, but it's... I can't remember the name of that specific setup. Either way, it was a bit of a pain in the ass. Either way, that's our field. So we're going to... Well, I think I'll start working land now that it's ready, and then whenever we're ready to start planting, we have to go get seeds, actually. Seed and fertilizer. I forgot to get that when we were at the shop, but we'll be ready to plant. So alright, there we go. So we're going... It's working better now. Alright, so yeah, I'll do this, and but I think I'll end the video off here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.